Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm still in Dubai at the moment, and this is the last day. I guess it's bittersweet, you could say. Been a great experience so far, and yes, it's sad to be going home, but all good things must come to an end. Today what I want to do is, if you were thinking about coming to Dubai, I want to give you 5 tips or places that you should go and see when you're out here to make your experience as best as possible and just have an amazing time like I have. So I think without further ado, if you haven't already, please be sure to share and subscribe, and let's get into the top 5. So 5th place on my list would be the Palm. I'm currently on the Palm at the moment, and the experience has been absolutely amazing. Some of the hotels can be quite pricey, so if you're looking for a better location such as Atlantis, it's going to be a good whack off your budget if you're coming here and you're looking at possibly £700 a night. It can be quite expensive. Again, the Palm is massive in general anyway, so you're going to get a great experience from it. I'm just staying in an apartment across from here at the moment, and it's dear enough. It's a 5-star hotel, but in Dubai they don't do anything cheap. Everything is minimum 5 stars, so if you are looking for a great time away, then you're going to expect to be paying for it, but it is worth it at the end of the day. Like, I was at the Atlantis water park today, and it was fantastic. You know, the experience that you get there, the services that you get are just out of this world. I would suggest that if you do go to Atlantis, I would say to get the fast track passes, as it will save you so much time in queues and it'll make your experience so much better as well. And again, you know, there's so many hotels, restaurants, everything on the Palm. You can get something reasonable depending on where you go, or otherwise you can make it as expensive as what you want. Alright, so number 4, my spot. This might not be one for everybody, but I will do my best. So if you're into the gym, you could look at going to Banus, or you could be looking at going to Train Beach Club. Now, the best thing that works out with Train Beach Club is that it also works out to be a day spa and day pool place where you can sit out in the sun and also train, eat food and enjoy yourself, and the prices aren't too bad for the beds. I think you're paying £100 for the day for the beds, but in that you get a tab. So with the tab, what it allows you to do is it pay drinks off just with a wristband, and that does you for the day then. And obviously if you want to get more drinks than that, then you can go and do that. The sunsets are absolutely phenomenal. I didn't get to do the whole experience this time because I was doing so much more as well, and again, it was just absolutely fantastic, and I wouldn't change anything about it. And again, with that, you've got obviously the Train Beach Club gym there as well, so if you're somebody who loves the gym as well, then you can get a day pass. But the one thing I would say about Banus and Train Beach Club is that the day passes are not cheap here. For 2 day passes I paid £92, and I mean, back home that would near enough get me 4 months of gym membership. So that is something to take into account, although it is cheaper to go and get a week's pass if you can, as that's only £80. I can't remember what the conversion rate is, but it's better to get a week's pass if you're here for a long time. And the Train Beach Club for about a day, I think, was about £40 as well, so it's similar pricing anyway. But at the end of the day, it was a great experience. The sunsets are absolutely fantastic, and it's something that you should definitely try out, because with Train Beach Club, it gives you the experiences if you want to try gyms here, as well as just enjoying yourself on the beach for the day. So you get the best of both worlds. Okay, so for number 3 on my list, I have Desert Safari. The Desert Safari was probably one of the most memorable experiences for the culture you get to experience. And with this, you were trying things like shisha, original bread from Dubai. You're also trying original dishes and sweets, and it was just an eye-opening experience to the culture and what it is here. Sometimes people like to take the piss out here because they are quite right-wing, not liberal, and I'm not going to get into politics, but basically if you actually experience the culture of an Emirati or anything like that, it was amazing. You'll see possibly from TikTok, and I'll put some of the videos on the screen now, the food selection from the Desert Safari was absolutely amazing. The sand dunes as well was phenomenal. You had the sandboarding, you had the quad bikes, and then you also had just kind of a history tour as well, which just made everything so much better and made the trip so much more enjoyable. And again, for me, it was just something that was eye-opening. It was a full 8 hours out of my day, and yeah, it was just absolutely fantastic, and it's something that I would actually do again if I do come out. which I hope I can do pretty soon. So number 2 on my list is going to be the BURJ KALIFA, and I think if you come to Dubai, it's something that everybody is going to do. It's one of the biggest attractions in the world. It's also the tallest building in the world, and it's something that everybody will do. For me, the sunset was absolutely phenomenal. I have plenty of footage which I'll stick in now, and yeah, it's something that I wouldn't miss or pass up an opportunity doing, because the sunsets that you get to see from the BURJ, because you're up so high, it's just something so different. There's nothing like it anywhere else in the world, I don't think. As well as that, it can get pretty crowded depending on the time of the day that you go, so it can be quite hard sometimes to get the photos or pictures that you want. And as well as that, it can be quite expensive. So I paid roughly £100 for 2 tickets, which, I mean, £50 for a ticket, depends on what way you look at it, can be quite expensive. And of course, it comes down to how much you're willing to pay. Like, there's different things you can get, there's different views, there's different levels. You can have drinks in the BURJ, and there's so many different things you can do. It does look amazing. And of course, along with that, you've got the Dubai Mall, which is connected onto the side of it. And again, that's just another experience in itself. It's one of the biggest malls in the world. It has 5 floors. It has an aquarium in it. It has an ice rink in it. There's so many things that it has in it. It's just unfathomable to just think about the things that are actually in it. And it's something that you'll just try hand in hand. You do one, you're doing the other, and it's just an amazing experience. And again, you know, for me, there's Krispy Kreme, so that just makes everything so much better. But at the end of the day, I'm looking over at the BURJ now, and it's just glistening in all its glory. I mean, it's pretty dark for you to see, so I'll hopefully try and get a video for you in the morning with the sunrise over it, which will look absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it's something that you have to do. But I think because there's so many people going to it, there is other things that you can do which are slightly better, which I'm about to get on to. Alright, so a few honourable mentions. Firstly, I want to talk about Dubai Marina. The first night I went there, I went to 7 Towers, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Again, prices were a little bit expensive for me, but again, for some of you it might not be an issue. And I went to a place called Asia. It was absolutely fantastic, and the view that you got was phenomenal. I'll throw a picture up on the screen for you. Secondly is JBR. JBR was a fantastic location as well. One side of the strip you had that was very quiet, very chilled out, and the other side that you had was very much a party side of it. As well as that, you had plenty of restaurants, and you had plenty of things to do. You also have the big wheel, which is also another big attraction, although it doesn't move. But again, overall, there's 2 sides to JBR. Even at that, the views that you can see of the ocean during the day are absolutely phenomenal. Some of the hotels that you can stay at have the best views probably in Dubai as well. And again, it's just another experience that you don't want to miss out on. Right, so I've came up to the roof of the hotel now to talk about my number 1 spot, and that would have to be Business Bay. Business Bay was where I stayed for most of my trip, and it was right in the centre of town. It was a 20-minute walk from the BURJ KALIFA, the Dubai Mall, and it was very close to everything. As well as that, the bars that it had was phenomenal. You could walk to everything roughly in about 25 minutes, and it was a great place to go. Of course, you can get taxis as well, which were extremely cheap, so I wouldn't put it past you if you wanted to get one of them as well, as it is a very good option. Taxis here are very cheap if you download the app Kareem, which is what I've used the whole time while I'm here. It's been absolutely fantastic. And again, it's just something that you don't want to miss out on. It's absolutely phenomenal, and it's so close to everything. You don't want to give up that experience of being close for the price of it. It wasn't much dearer for being in the centre of town per se, compared to being on the Palm. And you know, you had the bars, you had the views, again, you had the shops as well. You know, everything just went hand in hand together. Everything was so much easier to get to. It was very localized, and anything that you wanted, you never had an issue getting. And again, if you're looking to have an easy holiday, then Business Bay is somewhere that you want to go, and it's just something that you should look at to do when you're going on your list anyway for bars and experiences. So anyway guys, I just wanted to give you an update on what I thought was my best top 5 locations. I know there's other ones out there which say otherwise, but this is just my personal experience at the end of the day. And yeah, it's unfortunate that I'm going home now, as I said at the start of the video, But overall, it's been a great experience, and have to get back to the training. Again, Balkan season's in full swing, although the last couple of days I'd definitely say the food has definitely dropped, and I've probably dropped some weight. But I just want to say thanks for watching today's video. I just wanted to keep it short to just give you an experience of what Dubai's been like for me. But anyway guys, as I said, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please be sure to share and subscribe, and until next time, goodbye.